Welcome back, everyone. This is the Bourbon Judge. Happy Sunday. Happy end of the week, right? I love spending the end of the week with you guys. It's always a pleasure. Honestly, I really do enjoy it. But I'm going to start off by saying, first and foremost, thank you to everyone out there who got me to 1,000 subscribers. I really appreciate it, guys. I think I'm like at 1,000. I don't know the number exactly, but over 1,000. So thank you very much. Honestly, really appreciate it. You know, from me to you, I appreciate you. I love doing this, and I love spending my my weekends, my Sundays with you guys and gals. All right. So what are we going to review today? So, you know, today is going to be the battle of the bottle and bonds, right? So there are a ton of bottle and bonds out there, but you know, I picked four that I think are, for the most part, relatively easy to find. Some are obviously harder to find than others, but these are four really good bottle and bonds. All four of these I reviewed on previous episodes. So throughout this entire video, I'll put the link up there so you can kind of, you know, flashback to those videos. So today, what I think the easiest thing to do is I'll give you three things about these bottled and bonds. One, who makes them. Two, the price point. And three, availability. You with me? All right, let's rock and roll. But you know what? I would be remiss if I did not show off something super quick. I'm gonna keep these in order so that I don't get them confused. All right, look at this beautiful little decorative flight that my daughter, obviously also engraved with the Bourbon Judge. My daughter got that for me for my birthday a couple weeks ago. So shout out to my baby girl, the love of my life, my heart and soul. All right, but back to bourbon. All right, so let's go ahead and do this. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's start with this one here. So this is Old Forester Bottled and Bond. Again, I told you I'm going to tell you three things. So who makes it? Old Forester. Shocker, right? So it's Old Forester. From an availability standpoint, for the most part, this is probably the easiest, one of the easier ones to find. Definitely, typically easier to find. You may have to go to a couple stores, but you can typically find Old Forester, especially the bottle and bond. And then from a price standpoint, actually all of these are anywhere from $45 to $55. Some are a little bit more priced, a little bit more expensive at certain locations, but the MSRP is $45 to $55, right? So that's the price point for this one as well. And typically, this is typically not overpriced or more than the MSRP. So cheers to everyone out there. This is so darn nice. Gosh, so much comes on the nose. I'm gonna be super quick today just because there's a lot to go through. Tons of caramel, brown syrup. I'm sorry, brown sugar and maple syrup. I was gonna say. It's nice. It's like a great combination. Got a beautiful breeze outside. Played some golf today, and I actually hit the ball very well. So I'm living in heaven right now. All right. This is really nice. I will say, you know, Old Forester Bottled and Bond, as I said during the episode before, remember, all of these are buys, right? So I'm bringing big boys, right? The thing I like about this one is that it's a nice, smooth, is well-rounded, and it combines everything when you think of bourbon, right? Your caramel, your brown sugar, a little bit of maple syrup, that's a little different. Definitely some oak, but not a ton of oak. This is really, really nice. I gotta get a little bit more. The finish is just so smooth and elegant. This is a smooth and elegant bourbon. Very nice. Ooh, that's good. All right. So, really like Old Forester. That's a good one. I'm going to rank them actually as well. We're not only am I going to tell you which one's number one, I'm going to go 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Very nice. Do need to cleanse the palate a little bit. Again, I wanted to go with 4 super house bottled and bond bourbons that are out there, right? Old Forester 1792, McKenna from Heaven Hill, and obviously A.H. Teller, obviously, of course, from Buffalo Trace, right? These are 4 powerhouses when you think of bottled and bonds. There's a lot of other bottled and bonds out there, but these are 4 bad boys right here. All right. That was damn good. Shouldn't give it away so soon, but that was really good. All right. Next, 1792, also a staple in the bourbon industry. Love 1792, great distillery. They have, I mean, everything they make is honestly really, really good. And this is right there with it as well. Beautiful color, Very nice. A little bit lighter than the Old Forester from a color perspective. A little bit lighter. All right, let's get into the nose. So what's clearly different about this one, more light, right? More vanilla, more honey, right? Very nice. Okay. But they're all obviously 100 proof, right? Bottled and bond, right? So we all know, and I probably should say that as well. Bottled and bond means it has to be aged for at least 4 years, 100 proof, in a government controlled warehouse, and all of the bourbon distillate needs to come from a mash bill from within 1 year, right? From that period. All right. That's nice. Nice and smooth, nice and light, nice and crisp. Think honey, think apples, and think a little bit of vanilla. And that's this bad boy right here. Solid job, 1792. Ooh, that's nice. That is smooth, very smooth. That's sharp. Not bad at all. Gotta have a little bit more water. Normally, when I'm done with the videos, put away whatever I sample or tasted, for the video, and then I'll sit back. In this case, watch a little football. I got the TV on right there, actually, and then have just some other bourbon, right, and kind of sit back and relax, maybe smoke a cigar. I think after these 4, I don't think I can have any more bourbon. This is a lot. All right, but good bourbon, right? All 4 of these are great. All right, next up, Henry McKenna, right? This one's won a lot of awards. Henry McKenna, Heaven Hill product, right? A little bit harder to find, right? So again, harder to find from an availability standpoint. Again, Heaven Hill product. So Heaven Hill is just a mega bourbon distillery, right? Huge, right? Also Kentucky. And the cool thing is all 4 of these, all Kentucky, which is nice. Price point again, $45.55, but this one is slightly harder to find, right? When it won the awards, I think a couple of years ago, people started to go a little crazy, start marking it up a little bit. But since then, prices have came back down, right? Which is cool. All right, very nice. This is similar in color to the 1792. Very light in color, like very light brown actually as a whole. Let's get into the nose. All right. Very nice. Okay. So, almost of a combination of these two in a way. More closer to the 1792 is more, at least for this bottle, I should say, that I just opened. More honey, more vanilla from the nose. I get a little bit of fruit in this one as well. It's funny, I just opened this bottle today. The last Henry McKenna I had was much more similar to this one from the nose standpoint, at least. This one's very light, honey, floral. I get some fruit in there as well, almost like some orange, but a very soft orange. I get the oak as well from the barrel, which is nice. It smells so nice. It actually smells really good. Gosh, that smells good. All right, let's get into the palate. Okay. While the nose is a mix of those two, this one stands out actually on its own. That's interesting. It had more of a mint in the finish. There was definitely the honey, definitely the vanilla, a little bit of the oak, but this one had the orange was still there as well. I should say that the orange is still there as well, from a fruit standpoint. But it had a little bit more of a mint with the finish. Very different. Wow. That is solid. That is very, very solid. Everything that I said before from the finish standpoint, everything comes through. The vanilla, the honey, the orange, and definitely the oak as well. And then also that mint. Very nice. Completely different than these. Completely different. Wow. Interesting. Okay. Not bad at all. Heaven Hill always handling their business, right? That's the way Heaven Hill rolls. Always handling their business. But after this, I am going to smoke a good cigar. You better believe that one. All right. This one as well. Colonel E.H. Taylor. Small batch. Obviously bottled and bond. 3 things. Buffalo Trace. $45, $55 is MSRP. I will say, unfortunately, this is one because E.H. Taylor does such a great job with all their bourbons that they put out. And even like the most recent ones, like, like the really hard to find ones, like your 18-year marriage, Amaranth from last year. The challenge with that is that their, let's call them big brothers, big sisters, makes this bad boy more expensive, the small batch. But at the end of the day, it really is just a $45 to $55 bottle, right? It's a small batch, bottled and bond. That is really honestly unfortunate, but you can find it in most places, but you might have to hunt a lot more than you will for these 3. This one's hard to find too, but this one is typically really hard to find. So it is what it is. I didn't make up the rules. All right, let's go ahead and get into the color. Nice and light. This is probably, from a color standpoint, probably sits between the McKenna and the bottled and bond 1792, right? Not as dark as Old Forester. Old Forester was super dark from a color standpoint. Very like dark, deep brown. This is like kind of in the middle. Beautiful. Okay. Let's get into the nose. All right, Colonel, what are we talking about today? Wow. So the Colonel is telling me, I'm thinking one word when I think of Colonel Taylor. Consistency. I've had a lot of E.H. Taylors before. The nose, E.H. Taylor small batch, just to say. Well, I've had a lot of the other ones too, but the small batch, the nose, they are so darn consistent, right? Buffalo Trace, with their small batch, it's so consistent, right? And I say that because this one, the last one I had, was slightly similar to this one. Slightly, right? It's a little bit different, but slightly, right? They are so consistent from the nose. Now, I don't know about the palate. The nose, again, let me just kind of get into it. It's traditional. It's all caramel, all oak, and a little bit of pepper, spice just kind of baked in there, right? It's all 3 of those things together. Not bad. That's nice. That's really, really nice. Very nice. All right. So I would give a judgment, but you guys know me. I never leave, especially good bourbon, in the glass. So cheers to everyone out there, guys, gals, everyone. Honestly, I appreciate you guys. Truly, I really do, more than anything. I love all the comments throughout the week, replying to people. That is honestly the reason why I do this, and also to educate and help people. But I love just kind of connecting with people. So cheers to everyone out there. That's really, really nice. All right. So we have a lot to decide. So technically, we need to give a rank from 4 to 1. So I'm gonna go ahead and hook you up. All right. Coming in 4th, and let me just say again, as I said earlier, all of these are buys. So they're all solid bottled and bond expressions, right? None of them are bad. So I rank them 4 to 1. It's not like 4 is horrible. It just is not as good as some of the other ones, right? All right. Coming in 4 is 1792 bottled and bond. Very nice product. Very light. Very sweet. The reason why I probably rank it a 4, just guessing, right? Obviously, I don't work at 1792, but the char on this one, the char on the barrels, it has to be a lighter char because it's more of that honey and vanilla, more sweet, right? Which is okay, and that's not bad. That's not bad. That's coming in 4. Coming in 3, oh gosh, that's a tough one. These are all so similar to the other ones. All right. Coming in 3, honestly, you always have those thoughts in your head, like which one, do you think will end up being number 1? I thought this would have been number 2, but this is actually number 3. Again, this is this bottle that I personally have today, right? Every bottle's going to change a little bit, just a smidge, right? Because, you know, things change a little bit, right? But Henry McKenna is going to come in number 3. There's honestly nothing wrong with it. It was very nice and very, you know, smooth as a whole, right? Palate standpoint, all 4 of those were really great for the palate. Even the EH Teller, everything transferred from the nose to the palate as well. That was very solid, all right? Very solid, not bad. It was just really, really good. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. All right, as we typically say in bourbon, drum rolls, please. Ooh, that hurt. Sorry about that. All right. Number 2 versus number 1. The winner. The winner. I'm telling you. Hold on. Pause. We got to do this again. I got to do between these 2. They were so close, and I mean so damn close. I got to be fair. I got to pour a little bit more of each one just to be safe. I don't know, to be honest with you. Gosh, this is a tough one. All right. And my apologies for having a little bit of a longer video, but we are sipping 4 bourbons. All right. Between Old Forester and EH Teller, who's going to come out the victor? Or I guess the one who wins. Okay. It's nice. Get some water. Wow. Old Forester has a ton of syrup in there. You don't typically get that in a lot of bourbon, right? Not in a lot, but they definitely do. They must use a very high char, like number 5, I'm guessing, I don't know. Again, I don't work there, who knows? Okay. Okay, all right. Both of these are solid. The winner by unanimous decision. Unanimous, right? Sorry. Had to get the gavel. Give it up every single day, all day, to my man, Colonel E.H. Teller. This bourbon, it's not good. It's not really, really good. For a small batch, it's damn good. It's honestly just so solid. It's so well-rounded. Old Forester was really, really good. A bit almost too sweet from a maple syrup standpoint, right? They must use a higher char number on their, like from the barrel perspective, how much they burn it to bring out those sugars. This is just so good. Day in, day out. Damn. All right. Folks, again, thank you from me to you. If you haven't done thus far, please make sure you subscribe to the channel. Talk to you soon. Peace out. Later.